Hi everyone, it's Front Row Phyllis, a new musical comedy that is so good you could just die. Okay, probably not. Death Becomes Her. Based on the classic 1992 film, it's a drop-dead hilarious new musical comedy about friendship, love, and bearing the hatchet again and again and again. And we had a chance to sit down with some of the cast of the pre-Broadway premiere, Death Becomes Her.
Hi, I'm Julia Madison.
And I'm Noel Carey.
And together we wrote the music and lyrics for the brand new musical adaptation of Death Becomes Her,
which will be playing at the Cadillac Palace Theater starting April 30th. In the musical, you're going to see the same characters that you love and maybe hate a little bit, and you're also going to find some new things that you're going to become desperately obsessed with.
And while we will try to do right by our lords and saviors, Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn, amen, we have an unbelievable show here led by the incredible cast starring Megan Hilty, Jennifer Simard, Michelle Williams, Christopher Sieber. We have our incredible director and choreographer, Christopher Gattelli, the most amazing designers, and an unbelievable script by Mr. Marco Panette. And I think we're pretty cute as well.
We can't wait to share this musical with you.
Siempre Viva. And we'll see you at the Cadillac Palace Theater starting April 30th. We said that off the top of our domes and did not read that.
That was weird.
Off the page.
But it worked.
So, what are some of the similarities and differences based on the 1992 film that everybody knows, Meryl Streep and, Goldie Hawn, Bruce Willis, who you play? So what are some of the similarities?
What we have here is you see a trend on Broadway where you see a lot of movies on Broadway right now. Yep. And what sometimes happens, is they take the there and they shove songs in there.
Okay.
We're not doing that. Okay. We're not doing that. Yes, there are all the wonderful things that you want from the movie. There are wonderful lines that you know. There are wonderful things that happen that you want to see, and we're going to give you that. Marco Panette, our book writer, and Noel Carey and Julia Madison, our composer-lyricists, they wrote something themselves with all of the source material, but we get to make it our own.
Okay.
So it is entertaining beyond belief, and it goes like a rocket ship. It is so cool.
Okay, so I got to go back memory lane. We talked about this a little bit off camera. Okay, we're going to go to Two of a Kind.
Okay, no, it was great. It was wonderful.
With the famous Olsen twins.
The famous Olsen twins.
I mean, how crazy is
that? It was nuts.
What was it like being on a sitcom?
The best.
Really?
Absolutely the best, especially on what we call a 3-camera show. So it's basically the live in front of a studio audience. You're basically doing a play with a live audience, and so you get to play the same character in just a different play every week, and it was fun. Plus, like this, where you know everybody involved with it, and you trust everyone, and it's just play. It is absolute play.
Do you guys have a ritual backstage that you do even before rehearsals?
Together?
Yeah.
It's interesting you should say that. I think because we just started, we haven't developed a group ritual. Yeah. I will say, as far as Megan and I go, we have made a pact that our relationship off stage is the most important thing for the relationship on stage, and that there's no room for any sort of drama or competition, and we really are open and support one another, as well as Christopher and Michelle and the entire ensemble. But Megan and I are, at one point in the show, become quite attached at the hip. So our relationship and trust is paramount to this being the joyful experience it is, and it already is.
Now, if you didn't go into this industry, this crazy business that we're all in, what would you have gone into?
I love that question because we're people. Thank you for asking it. I would have gone into psychology.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I love the human mind and spirit, and I think I would. I'm actually going back to school when I can to get my degree in that field. So
really?
Yeah. So during the pandemic, I was taking a lot of courses, but that is my passion.
Wow.
Other than this,
let's switch subjects and talk about Viola, who you play, and so she's got this secret potion that I know, right?
Yes.
So if you were given that secret potion, would you take it?
I'd want to know the ingredients. I'd want to know the side effects. I've got 3 doctors in my family, so I'd run it by them and say, hey, what are the possibilities? What do you think? You know, are the benefits greater than the side effects? You know, that's me. I'm an overthinker too, so.
But you know that it makes you look and feel younger.
That's what this potion does. It makes you look and feel younger. I know that's what it does. You still got to look at what you're putting in, but there's sometimes you're just so desperate. You're going to make that appointment. You're going to go get that vial of whatever. And I get it. I understand.
So let's go back memory lane. Let's go to Destiny's Child. So do you ever look back at some of the old videos? And do you ever think, what was I wearing?
Right. You know what's so funny about that is there are times I'll look at some costume designs of Destiny's Child, and Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom, was a great designer. And then I look at what we're doing on this stage that Paul Tazwell is designing, and I have so much fun and feeling so blessed to have those grand, sparkling moments in this show. I cannot wait. I think you're going to be blown away. Everybody's wardrobe, even Jennifer, who plays Helen, honey, she has a coat, just a coat, a wool coat, and it's snatched and it's tailored correctly, just perfectly for her. And then you have the sparkles of the dancers, the ensemble. So I'm excited. I keep going on and on about this show.
So a beautiful actress, a long-suffering author, they're frenemies.
Yes.
Until Madeline, the role you play, steals Helen's fiance.
Oops.
Oh, things
Oopsies.
happen.
Yeah.
It does. And then the world's turned upside down because then we bring in Viola, who's got the secret potion. Okay, do tell the audience a little bit more.
Well, throw in some songs and you've got a musical. And some magic too. We've got a lot of magic, which is really, really fun and exciting. Yeah. Yeah, for anybody who's seen the movie, they're going to be delighted. If you haven't seen the movie, you're going to be delighted too. And hopefully you'll go watch the movie afterwards.
I know, right?
Because it's one of the greatest films of all time, in my opinion. I love it so much.
So you've been doing this for a long time. Not that long, but a long time.
A long time. It's been a long time. Yeah.
Broadway, TV, film. What advice would you give the younger generation that want to get into this industry?
Gosh, I don't know. There's not like one special thing that, because everybody has such different paths, but I always say do as much as you can, including like not being in the spotlight, like build costumes, clean the theater, take tickets, like be just so you understand that you're just one piece in this giant puzzle, even though the spotlight's literally on you. Right. There's a lot more going on. And I think the best way to really understand and respect that is to literally put yourself in those shoes and be those other pieces. Right. Do everything you can and just be nice.
Yeah.
Just be nice. There's a lot of talented people in the world, but being nice will get you.
You don't want to miss the pre-Broadway world premiere, Death Becomes Her, playing April 30th through June 2nd at the Cadillac Theater. Live from the Cadillac Theater, it's Front Row Phyllis.